Okay guys, so SoundHound. So today, this is the second time after market close I'm talking about this name. Usually I never ever have covered any name in a single day twice, but a few things came up, so we have to talk about this one. So stock closed at around 8 something, and in the morning when I was filming this name, this move was kind of like a strange move, and I thought maybe because people were just closing out their puts, this stock popped. And then well, I checked after market close before that. Let me show you this one. Then I posted this one. So my theory, this is on my Patreon. So my theory for this name is they could not get SEC approved for shelf offering on time for GTC event, so they could dump it into the liquidity. So they are pumping it to keep it up for now, so they can dump as soon as shelf is cleared. Okay, that was on my Patreon earlier. And then what happens? Sorry about this. I live in downtown, so police, ambulance all the time. So sale of securities, that's fine. I get it. They sell it. I do the math on this one. Okay, I'm just gonna open one. But insiders selling, okay? They dumped it. I go take a look at the average price they sold. Morgan Stanley. I mean, come on, guys. I don't trust anybody. I don't care if it's Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs. I don't care. I don't trust anybody in Wall Street. I know they do dirty stuff. And yeah, in my opinion, they just pumped the stock to dump it right there. But we'll see. Short volume was very high today, just like, yesterday. So they knew that the shorts were running out of outstanding shares. The available shares to short, because you could see, I showed you guys in the morning borrowing rates, and there weren't any shares available to short. And they pumped the stock and they dump it at $8.23 average price, which is somewhere around here, way above this pump. Why they didn't sell it right here in the morning? Well, they knew that they were going to pump the stock and they sold it higher. But again, this is just my theory, but I have trust issues when it comes to Wall Street. Okay, so another thing. Well, at this point, of course, stock can go higher, no problem. But if they do an offering, so that's another point. If they do an offering, they will have to dump, because volume has been declining. You guys saw it that on a daily, volume has been declining and stock was chopping around. What usually happens is, if volume shows up, you will get a squeeze. If it doesn't, and if they just sell into low liquidity, they will try to pump it. But my digging into their SEC filings, there's an LLC that does an offering for these small caps, which, if you watch my Mara and Riot platforms, basically miners video, you will see like there's an LLC that has some shenanigans going on when it comes to pumping the stock and dumping. Another thing is this, look at this area, right? This pump and dump, I have it. If you just go back, watch a couple of videos back, SoundHound, I clearly showed you guys on options how they pumped it and how they dumped it. Well, at that time, guess what? Insiders, how the hell they know? Insiders dump it on 13th filing comes, and 14th. They dump it exact. How did they know to get out at those levels? How? So, but again, I'm not telling you to sell your shares. This is purely for educational. If you learn something, nobody on YouTube will talk to you about anything that I'm covering when it comes to defining what these guys are doing. But you can always come back, double check. Mara, pure example, how I was basically 200% on point when it comes to price action. So in my opinion, it's just a matter of time. They will do an offering and the stock will go lower. But probability of it squeezing right here, right now, not a lot for me. I don't care about the Fed when it comes to these names, so they're not going to do anything. Implied volatility is very high, highly shorted stock, definitely can squeeze. But that's the video for today, for tonight. Let's see what happens tomorrow.